Dying Light 2 has been a game that's been in development for a while, but it's also been met with kind of like heavy delays. It was announced for spring 2020 and it got pushed back. People are obviously getting impatient, do you know what I mean? And I fucking hate it when this happens, you know, especially because people think it's appropriate to send like death threats and stuff like that to the developers of these games.
We'll get into a bit of that with Attack on Titan, but yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
You're looking forward to death threats, you fucking sicko.
I'm looking forward to finding a little bit more about Attack on Titan from somebody who loves it, not someone who's watched it this week, is what I meant. Not looking forward to death threats. That is no bueno. Not in my backyard.
I'm talking to you, person watching this. Don't do it.
Oh, God, I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, no, I'm back now. I got it. I'm back in the room. What? Okay, so there was some random guy. That was reverse. That was reverse in time. Did you not get that? Did that not come across?
No.
What's it?
I just thought you'd lost it, to be honest.
It's like fucking hell, he's having a stroke.
Jay's lost the plot, right?
So some random dude on Twitter, he said something to the effect, I've got the developer's quote in front of me, but I'm paraphrasing this guy. He's like, the development's a mess. Why do you think this is taking so long? It's because the development's a mess. And God bless them, Techland, who are developing Dying Light, took the time to clap back at him, and they just put, or it's because we want you to be proud of us when we're done, so we're taking our time. The development isn't messy. Honestly, it's just a big project, and the spring 2020 day was way too optimistic, but the game is looking good and news is coming this year. We're on good track. The fucking fair play to you guys, man. Well done.
See, you can clap in shot.
Sorry.
You can clap.
Well, that was in shot. Sorry. Use that to sing a song.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like, the reason that Cyberpunk came out an unfinished mess is because people were rushing the studio. Just if the people making something say it's not ready, it's not fucking ready.
So
right.
Back down with the pressures, because
we get it's really fun to be excited about it. And you know what? Say Mario Odyssey 2 did get announced and there was a release date. I'd have that marked on my calendar. I'd get a tattoo with that date on my arm next to my kid's birthday, which I don't have. But if it was delayed, I'd be sad. You know what I wouldn't do? Fucking threaten to kill Shigeru Miyamoto. I just wouldn't do it. Okay. Fucking children, Jesus Christ. It's just like, my 3-year-old has more patience than some of the people on the internet. Like, Daddy, can I have a chocolate biscuit? No, you can wait 20 minutes.
I'll kill you.
She won't wait 20 minutes, but she'll wait 10 minutes at least, before she asks me again. Sorry,
mate. Oh, no, nobody wants what happened with CD Projekt Red and Cyberpunk to happen again, do they? And it breeds a horrible fucking cycle for these developers, because you get death threats in the run-up to a game because you're delaying it to make sure it's a good product. You cave to this kind of investment and fan pressure, release an unfinished product, and you get a fucking more death threats, and it even led to CD Projekt Red getting hacked and some of their stuff like.
Yeah.
I think
CD Projekt Red will be a cautionary tale.
Yes,
for
definitely.
the industry. I think you'll see a lot less unfinished games coming out, except for shit places like EA. Forget about them. Studios that we actually want good games from and respect. I think you'll see a lot less unfinished games coming out because they don't want this horrible PR to happen to them.
No, absolutely, and also there are people on the receiving ends of these. Death threats, you know what I mean? Like people.
God, yeah, they're people.
They're fucking.
I've had people scream and shout at me at work. Don't feel good.
No, it's ridiculous, man. And like these people as well. Like crunch culture's a real thing in the game development industry, and they already have to work like unsociable hours and 12-hour days. You hear a lot of stuff coming out of like Naughty Dog and Rockstar and those kinds of like horror stories. Do you know what I mean? And the fact that people seem to off the back of that. Seem entitled enough to send these vile messages. You're probably pushing some people over the edge, man. You're probably really impacting someone's life by doing that.
And even if you're not like pushing someone over the absolute edge, you're going to find that a lot of these talented people that have made games that you've loved in the past, they're just going to leave the industry. They're going to go get a job pushing numbers around a spreadsheet instead and think, I don't need to fucking deal with this.
Yeah, what a fucking tragic waste of talent that would be as well.
Exactly, and you're only as fans, you're only hurting yourselves from getting these good things in the future, from having these talented people working for these studios that you supposedly love enough to be that fucking heartbroken by having to wait an extra 2 weeks that you're going to scream and shout and tell someone to kill themselves.
Oh, trust me, and that's why I love that Techland took the time on their official Dying Light 2 Twitter account to say, shut your fucking face, it's ready when it's ready. Do you know what I mean? Fair play to you boys. Like, absolutely more people need to be doing
It's just
that.
like, say I'm cooking a pizza in the oven and I'm like, okay, the box says 20 minutes. My oven's a bit shit, so it might take longer than 20 minutes. I already know this going in. But if I open the oven at 20 minutes and it's not done, I'm not going to fucking get it out and eat it, am I? And just suffer through the pain of eating a half-frozen pizza.
You skipped a few steps there, George. Like, the first thing you do is you pick it up and you see that it's going to take 20 minutes and you go, I'll kill you! I'll fucking kill you! So like, well, you fucking go kill yourself? Like, yeah, you don't need it, man. You don't need it. Less of that, man.
Yeah, we'll have less of that, please. I don't want to. These headlines have been too frequent recently. We had CG Project Red. Now this. We've had, as I just briefly mentioned, there's been some serious Attack on Titan stuff.
Naughty Dog as well. That was a bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, that was a barrel of laughs, wasn't it? Thank you for watching. If you like what you've seen, you can click anywhere on the screen right now to get taken to the Muckapod channel. We cover movies, video games, TV shows. We're a one-stop shop for all things geek culture, and if we ain't got it, you don't need it.